Greetings, family, near and far, far and wide, the PM, the mind, on planet, off planet, in the planet. You don't know how it goes already.
Right.
Nation's agreeable step forward, benevolent, divine beings, come this way. Disagreeable, why? Well, yeah, work on the dark side. Stay with it. Step back. Come in, my
Trust me, because when you have love, anything can manifest for you. Just have gratitude. And yeah, man, greetings to you all. Little shouts to my brother out there, Leon. The 33, 33rd sub in March. Shouts to Leon out there. Come check me yesterday. Shouts to you, bro, man. And shouts to all the subscribers out there. The numbers can create a confusion because we know, just like Mark Christopher said, they're not really showing people the right numbers, but it doesn't matter, man. It's all love, you know what I mean? As long as it's reaching the people that it needs to, everything's good, baby, And all right, boom, another one, yeah? A wise man once said that listen and silent have the same letters within it because it has union of peace, Let that resonate, baby. And yeah, man, let's tap into this one here. A lot of things have been happening in this world. This crazy ass world, baby. You know what I mean? And I know Ladycrowne's got a lot of information for y'all.
No, I don't know about that.
You know me, I'm ready to turtle. But I still part the external realm. I still got some downloads for you as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, you can start this one off if you want, Trust me, I'm good, man.
Okay.
I'm good, yeah. And
wow.
Man.
Like
to everybody out there.
Yeah. Big love, big
Trust
love,
me,
big love.
Shouts to everyone out there, man.
Yeah. I don't know about.
Ooh, no. You know what I'm
saying? Drawback.
Yeah, you got to tap in every second, baby. Check this out now, yeah? So I forgot it one episode as well. Yeah, we're back with Ladycrowne, and we don't stay down, we stay up, and we don't chat put because it's real talk. Episode 83, 8 plus 3. The master number again, number 11. Couldn't forget it, especially for this one here. So yeah, man. Link to self-mastery and link to awareness. You know what I mean? Be aware out here. Trust me, you gotta be aware. Real life.
Better be.
So yeah, man, let's start it on that. I didn't want to forget that one.
Oh yeah,
Trust
yeah.
me.
Yeah, I think was it last week?
No,
or the week
80,
before?
Might have been 81. It was 81. I got the number 9. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got the number 9.
One of those things, isn't it? We don't worry about it too tough. Yeah. Well, what can we say, people? Family. You don't know how it go already. It would appear that America and many states are under attack. Is it deliberate? I don't know. What do you guys think? Too much derailment, too much chemical spills. I think there's some big arse explosion in Alaska right now. That it's the turmoil and the confusion was coming. We always knew that because like Trump said when he was in the White House, and he was at that press conference, and it was all stood there, all his family members and other members of the cabinet, what we want to call them. And he said to the reporter, you know what this is? And she said, no. He said, the calm before the storm. What do you mean by that, Mr. President? And he said, you'll see. See it, yeah. This is the calm before the storm. A lot of the red states are having issues regarding the chemical spills and the derailment. If you look, you'll see that the Republican state, not Democratic states. So I think that speaks volumes, It's let's see, there's 2 gangs, 2 gangs out there, and one is a little bit more meaner, rougher, tougher, got more resources, so can pretty much take control. The other gang says, why can't live like this no more, so it's do or die. That's what you're seeing taking place right now. Do you know what I'm saying? The gang that's been on top for however long you want to think back, the ones that have captured man's heart, mind, soul, body, even, making you dead on paper, they're the ones that are fighting to keep this thing going. And obviously, men and women like myself, STS, and others out there who consider yourself to be men and women are saying, once we, aware of the tyranny and what's taking place on the planet, we're saying, boy, no more of that. And that starts with our lives and the things that we're doing. You know what I'm saying? By doing what we're doing, obviously, you know, monkey see, monkey do. Other people might look and think, oh, hang on, why are they doing that? Let me have a look at X, Y, and Z, and start getting their awakening. You know, so there's real life tragedies taking place. Make no mistake about it. You know, those fumes of toxic smoke and gases that's going up into the air, wildlife, you know, the fish, the trees, the men and women that live there, definitely. And I find it very difficult to say to myself, all these things are just all coincidences. Oh, come on, yeah, it's just a coincidence. No, it's not. A bit like the Bam Bam Boogie that they rolled out 3 years ago. It was wasn't real then, and it's not real now. You got Boris. Yo, them asking all a question about him, like a party when put on when people were locked in. You got Hancock, you know, who's under pressure, you know, because of people that you know, transition in those nursing homes because of the midazolam and the other chemicals that they were given to. It's evil beyond evil. And if it was a movie, which it actually is, we're in it, you'd go, oh my God, that movie was awful. Oh my God, yo, we're in it. This is a real life movie. These are evil, wicked men and women that are doing what they're doing. They've been able to do it and hide behind lots of different things, the closed doors and, you know, their secret societies and all those sorts of things for hundreds, maybe thousands of years. But whatever's in the dark has to come into the light. And slowly but surely, things have been revealed to us to make us think, hang on a second, what's going off here? Those that you looked up to, your stars, as they like to call them. Why do they call them stars, STS? These people that, you know, can sing, dance, act, whatever. Why do they think they call them stars? Because, you know,
they're shining bright in the mainstream, aren't they?
Oh, okay.
You know, and people look up to them, you know.
And if you're looking at a star in the sky, you're looking up.
You know what I mean?
Okay. So there's association there.
What's behind the stars? Darkness.
Yeah.
You know, blackness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's all interconnected, but I think with the stars, it depends on what star you're looking at. Because we're all stars.
Yeah.
You know, them ones there, like
Yeah.
we're all stars, innit? You know what I mean? Depends what message you're giving out. I remember Tupac saying, don't just pop your head to the beat, listen to the lyrics. You know what I mean? You got to listen to what people are saying because it's all coded as well.
Yeah.
It's about the message that they're giving out. Is it helping you or is it distracting you?
Or keeping you in that lower nature.
Keeping you in that lower chakra, baby. Because we need to get to a point where we're really in our crown chakra because that's where our true power is. In the lower chakra as well, but it's about balance and harmony. If you're just stuck in your lower chakra, then this is what they're trying to do to the children, you know? They're trying to keep them in their lower chakra.
There, exactly.
So when they develop now, they don't care about awareness and the real
They don't
truth.
have any awareness.
Yeah, because they're in the lower chakras, you know what I mean? And when you're in your lower chakras, guess what? You're in a state of survival.
Yeah.
You're in a state of fear.
Yeah.
You know?
Most definitely.
So you're not productive.
Yeah.
For your life and others.
It's counterproductive,
you
if
can't-
anything.
Yeah. If you look at all the master teachers, Ladycrowne, they're all in the high chakra.
Yeah.
Just like Ladycrowne.
But
you know what I mean?
I
Like,
guess
the
it's
crown
because
chakra part.
they truly understood or understand what the real Christ consciousness is, what this 33
baby.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm on
Because
33 subs today.
Oh yeah, yeah.
In March as well. In
March as well.
Trust me, the numbers are lying when you're connected to the divine real life.
But they don't know that they've been given this this Jesus character, and then worship this Jesus character, and then the only way through the Father is through Him. So you can only get to the Father through the Jesus character. So you no longer have your divine connection with the Creator. You got to go through a third party. But the Christ consciousness is you.
It's in all of us.
It's in all of us.
Yeah.
We are the Christ, the Christos. Do you know what I'm saying? But you got a book with words in it, and we open our mouths and read the words that's in the book without true overstanding and understanding, bearing in mind that it was written in Bible. Sound very similar, don't they, when you think about it?
Yeah.
You know? All to take you away from your true divinity. And how powerful We truly are, honestly, mighty men and women.
You know what? I tapped into a recent interview with Dr. Jodie Spencer, and the lady asked him, "Who are we?" And guess what he said? He broke it down very simple. He said, literally, we are divine. We are divine. It's just that most of us haven't got direct connection with source energy.
Yeah.
This is why it's hard for us to express our divine nature and our divine power. Because, like we was discussing earlier, in the lower chakra, survival, but you can't express your true power when you're down there.
It's not possible.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's not possible.
So we are divine.
You're just thinking about the survival, the next bill, the next shopping. You know, you pick the shoes when need replacing. So you're always down there. You can't elevate. And this job, this work, the way that the masters have controlled the planet and controlled you, and even made you think that you've done really well because you're now a professor or you know what I mean, and you get this really big salary, but you're still tied to a job. If you don't get up and perform, then you don't get paid. Do you know what I'm saying? So regardless of where you are in on the ladder, whether you know you're the man picking up the rubbish off the street, or the man sat in a really nice office with a leather swivel chair and a name on the door, you're all still doing a job, and it's not your job. You get what I'm saying? It's not for you. You're not truly benefiting because you're one of the slaves on the plantation. You know, just that somebody's plantation looks a lot bright and lovely than other people's plantation, but essentially everybody's on there, and it's not supposed to be that way. That's why the fight for the control of the currency, it's all maritime. Your body is a vessel moving through a time. You know, we're in space. You know, so you got to navigate your vessel, but you know they're fighting to keep control of that fiat currency that they've been able to manipulate and control the planet with for as long as you and I can remember. Do you know what I'm saying? The reserve currency of the world. Everybody uses it to buy their oil and to buy. It's the US dollar. Sorry about that. Let me just.
Put that inside.
Yeah. Everybody uses it, or were using it to buy whatever it is they needed in terms of, you know, it had to be used, the US dollar. Saudi Arabia, it was US dollar because of the might of the US Army. That's what I'm saying, they were the big boys, long trousers. You got the short ones on, and yet we're no long trousers up in this place here. We're the big boys. And the fight for that is still continuing. That's why they had central banks in all of those countries. And the early countries that they didn't have central banks with, you know, they had a problem with them. Because that's how they were able to take control of the complete planet. Well, nearly. By putting their central banks in there. Then your central bank is what doing? Issuing the currency to the treasury or to whatever government department. So they control your government. They control the media. You can see how they're right at the cornerstone of that pyramid, and they come all the way down to the base. Complete control. Yeah? The fiat currency is blown up in their faces right now. So what they're trying to do? Bring you a digital one. But it's going to be worse than the one that we had previously. Because what? They'll be able to switch it on. They'll be able to switch it off. They'll be able to decide how far you can use it. You know, it might be a 5-mile radius from your home. After that, it stops working. Do you imagine?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
I remember, have you got anything to say about, you know, when Dr. Kia Pruitt was on about the quantum financial banking system? Can you explain to the people what that's really about? Or have you got enough information about it to give them an explanation?
It's pretty much what I was talking about last week with the ISO 222, those cryptocurrencies that are going to be used for running the banking system, the blockchain, the ledger. Yeah, those are the cryptocurrencies that are going to be used, and there may be some others that are going to be used. But it's a system whereby the currency is going to be backed by gold, backed by silver. We are literally going to be living in we are in a parallel universe, because let's face it, there are some people now that are, you know, destitute, homeless, got nothing. Then other people live in lavish lifestyles. They're two different worlds.
But they're sharing the same
exactly.
Same reality,
But for the person out there on the road, nothing, and the one that's got everything, they're miles apart. They really are. So the one that's got everything, no matter what's happening, man, everything's groovy. The one that ain't got nothing, I'm going to get squeezed even more. Perhaps things aren't so groovy.
You know, this is why I get why they say that we're multi-dimensional beings. We're all living in different dimensions in this reality. Like everyone's living in a different state of being. You get
absolutely.
It's
That's why it's essential for you to have control over your reality,
your vessel,
and not be controlled by anything out there. You know what I mean? Because you, regardless of what trickery and what fraud has been perpetrated on mankind, it's for us to say, well, actually, I'm not buying into that anymore. You know what I'm saying? That was STS and I were having a conversation, and I was telling him about my great niece who's still in the education camps. And she's coming home and telling my sister about that they was learning about transgender today, and tomorrow they're going to be doing, and some things that was coming out when my sister was like, oh my God, let me go tell your mother about this. So now my niece is now having to go into school and say, look, when you're having these topics, my child cannot be in that room. I don't want her exposed to it. But like I said before, when you hand them over, when they walk into those institutions, they are loco parentis. So the teachers are the parents. They're the ones that make the decisions for your son or your daughter. So the best thing for you to do is to do what?
Take them out, isn't it?
And what have I been screaming about for the longest time? So you see, even with my own family members, whom I love dearly, I can't make them do what it is I know is best for them. You see what I'm saying? So I will use what the Creator gave me, my mouth, brain, the knowledge that I have, and start to try and help people out there. But they have to be able to want to help themselves. And I'm telling you, if you've got more, there's nothing more precious on this planet than what came from you, your property. You get what I'm saying? Nurtured in your womb, nothing more precious. So if you're happy to hand what's precious to you over to somebody else, then don't be upset and angry when they come back home telling you about, well, today I just felt like a boy, so I want to be known as Delroy. Don't be upset.
Well, they're impressionable, isn't it?
Exactly. Exactly. Don't be upset. And if you are, I tell you what you do. Cut one branch and go beat yourself. Because that's what you need to do.
That's a Mussolini.
Yo, fam, literally cut a branch and beat yourself, because you are the reason why. Where's your name there? Marcia, go to school and come back, tell yourself your name there right now.
You know what? I just had a memory. So, my memory shop. Real Talk episode 13. He was discussing about how the parents are giving their children over to school, and I mentioned to you that the reason why most parents pay rent will still keep
rent,
will still keep the children there, is because of the subconscious. It works off repetition. So basically, with your conscious mind, you can create any reality within the present moment. Your subconscious programming is controlling your reality. So when you say to somebody, "Oh, do this," and they say, "Yeah," that doesn't mean that they're going to do it, because their subconscious patterns have been programmed for years. Most of these parents have been sending their children there for years. So why are they going to stop because of what's happened? A lot of them won't. You get me?
Well, that's the reason.
Some of them will that are conscious.
That's the. But you see, even the ones that aren't conscious or weren't conscious, when they heard certain things, it made them stop and think. And some of them was like, "Oh my goodness, I need to do something." You get what I'm saying? You get that shock. And others, you see, the lockdown wasn't a bad thing. It was a good thing, because you now had to.
People an option.
Exactly. You had to become resourceful. Oh, okay, I'm going to work from home, and whilst I'm working from home, my son and my daughter's going to be doing their online studying and everything. You worked it out. Do you see what I'm saying? It was done. It was made possible.
Remember, I got to say it, Michelle Clear.
Yeah.
With her friend.
Yeah.
Why did she the feeling?
Yeah.
Her feeling said, you know what? It's all
it
about
was strong.
The feeling.
Yeah, it was strong, and she knew. She knew what she had to do.
She knew what she had to do, because the feeling gave her that signal, say, yo, let me take action.
Mm-hmm.
Because trust me, the action gives you real results
I'm
and satisfaction.
telling you.
Trust me.
Absolutely. Because listen,
the talking thing only can take you so far. It only can take you so far.
Listen,
you know
them
what I mean?
in there, them jib jab them up with all kind of something. Because you're not there to protect them. If they're not there, they can't do those sort of things to them. I remember somebody I know whose daughter had the HPV sitting. Yeah? HPV. No, the human papilloma virus.
I don't even know what that is.
HPV. It was called the one in. I think it was called Gardasil. I called it Gardakill because enough girl were injured after taking that thing there. Yeah, and her daughter was given that without her consent after even writing a note saying, no, on the day that you're doing this, do not give it to my daughter. Well, guess what? Her friends were getting it done. They were 14, 15, so she then decided that, even though mum said not that I'm not to have it, I'm going to go and get it. And the school were quite happy to give it to her. You think they care?
They're part of the corrupt system. They're there to, push these things out. It's a part of them, man. I like to say them, man, I'm talking about. It's part of them, man's thing.
But why do you think they can get so many in one place? Because you're in the education camp, so they know when it's time for them to roll out, whether they want to roll out. Place them are come for no. In your schools where you're there to learn. So I'm thinking you're teaching all kind of hogwash and the people them can't read, all right. No know nothing about themselves, their mind, their body. Nothing. But you're teaching them, say, if they want to change up things, then you don't have to tell your mother or father about it either. We'll just facilitate it
the
for
lower
you.
chakra.
And these are the demons. These are demons that are surrounding your boys and your girls every day, 5 days a week. They're demons. Trust me. So when they start acting up and carrying on with all kind of something, don't be upset. Like I said, cut a next branch and beat yourself with it.
You know what? I just like to say this year. This is a fact as well. It's proven in science. When you're always in your lower chakras, you lose energy. They want you to lose energy. Why? Because if you have energy, you can do more. You can be more productive. This is why they want you down there all the time, because it's not bad being down there. It's all the time. It's the consistency.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's no harmony up here, up on your higher chakras, in order to actually elevate your mind. You know what I mean? And your body and your soul. You know what I mean? So when you're losing life force energy, you really want to get up and really live out here and really do things out here that can be inspiring. You can't be inspiring always being down there, man. This is why the programming as children, especially from 0 to 7 years old, is when your subconscious flow is at its peak, because they know they get them there, for the rest of their life.
It's over.
If they don't tap into the subconscious, they've been programmed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Absolutely.
But now the mind works, man. Powerful.
Absolutely.
Powerful.
I think I spoke to a couple of weeks ago about the Nigeria and the Naira and what Nigeria means. The CBDC that they rolled out. They actually started to trial it back in 2021 in Nigeria, and it suddenly dawned on me, that ha moment. Oh, that's why they did it, because they're dead. They're dead people. You know what I'm saying? So 2021, man was like halfway through this, scamdemic type thing, and they were rolling out the CBDC in Nigeria. Well, that's why, because Nigerian brothers and sisters out there, wake up, man. Lego that, dash with that. Don't call yourself that. You're a man, you're a woman, and you're on the planet, in the planet, off the planet. You get what I'm saying? They have done that. These are your so-called governments or prime ministers, whoever they are. You better know the World Economic Forum puppets. They're done sold out. They're probably sitting from some next planet. You know what I'm saying? Cloned off, looking like Uno. That's why they've done it to Uno. They're now making it even harder. There's queues going for miles. People stand up in a queue all day for go draw up one little 200, equivalent to $200 because they're making it more and more difficult for people to access their money. But you're talking about a country with, what was the population? About 5 million, I think I said, when I spoke about them before. Well, if you say that, say 60, 70% of those people are unbanked. They ain't got no account, ain't never had an account. How are you going to introduce a the e-naira, a digital currency, to somebody that ain't even got a freaking phone. I haven't got a phone. Don't know what one look like, never mind if you operate it. So you're now finding that these people in this country, some of them are in dire straits because they can't get the little money. They can't receive digital payments to then use whatever it is to. You see what I'm saying? This is done deliberately. Why would you put your people them in such a precarious situation? One where you know, say them are going to struggle and suffer. Oh, right, okay, yeah. E-naira. Dead people. Dead currency. Wicked.
Shout outs to the Uganda president out there.
Oh, yeah.
You get me?
Better watch him, fam.
Trust me. My man's laughing, fam. Said, yo, fam, don't bring that round here, so.
Yeah.
Deal with that business.
He said they're not interfering in people's lives, but that ain't something that they're going to put on their statute books. They're not going to legalize. No. Then we're there. When two come together, we can't reproduce. You're overs, yeah?
You're overs, what man I say.
Man said we got our big old mountain that we found the other day. All the gold. We don't need your little paper. Oh no, go away with that. I'll tell you.
A lot of the African countries have got the most resources on the planet, and they're starting to use it now because they're starting to get smart. It's the era of information now. People are starting to really rise. A lot of what the westernized media show you is a big illusion. Of
course it is.
The richest man in the world is from where's he from again? I think it's Nigeria. I think it's not actually Ghana. It's either Ghana or Nigeria. People don't realize this because they're not going to show you the real truth. Trust me. The natural resources, most of the natural resources are from Africa. Yeah. That is the richest continent on the planet. Yeah. Trust me, 100%, my motherland. Got a shout out to Africa out there, man. Wow. If it is even Africa.
Well, there you go.
Because trust me.
Well, it was called Africa after a European man named Cyprio Africanus.
Africanus, yeah.
So, before that, Alkebulan, Abyssinia. Yeah.
Just like
Ethiopia, you know what I'm saying? Ethiopia. Yeah. So yeah, man. See, people change things to suit themselves, but it's all there. It's all happening, and all I can say is that, like we said before, way back when, just keep things simple. Just know that you must have certain things in your yard for when certain things kick off, because they're going to. Whatever you've seen happening in America, don't be looking over there and going, oh, look at that over there in Ohio, Alaska and Michigan. Right, pan for your doorstep. Things are popping off because those migrants that are over here, in them hotels being put up and all the rest of it, people are starting to wake up and they're not very happy because they're all young men aged between 18 and 30. So, fathers and mothers out there are not very happy. So you're going to see, it's already happening in Liverpool, but they're not going to report on it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because a couple of the man there must have approached some 15-year-old girl and I put question to her and she went in and told her mum and dad, and next minute there's a whole heap of people surrounding that hotel with feds on one side, keeping them back. And they were shouting, said, if you don't protect our children, guess what, we will. So you can see how all of these things have been orchestrated. They knew by allowing these men to come in, which I think are like UN troops that are going to be activated at some point. Because why would you just bring young men in? They're not escaping from violence in their country. Their country is quite affluent, more affluent than the one that they've come to. Then, the hotels that have been commandeered to put them in. Why? So everything that they're doing, because they know that eventually the local people are going to go, hang on a second, I've been working at the hotel for the last 30 years now. I've been told that I've been given a notice and it's shut down and now it's full of migrants. People are going to get very angry. And when they do, the civil unrest is already happening. It's just that it's not being shown. It's not being televised. But trust me, the 15-minute cities and all that bullshit that they're rolling out, trust me, it's all done to create the chaos, because then they can implement, whatever it is they want to implement. Maybe that CBDC that they've got waiting in the wings, because, it's just a calamity, catastrophe. Take this while we sort things out. It's over.
The revolution won't be televised. It'll be realised by you.
Exactly.
Is that real, man? That's happening, man.
Absolutely. So have your food, have your water, have what you need, just in case you can't really go out there because certain things are taking place that you just don't want to get involved in. you know what I'm saying? So you can be in your yard and not think, oh my God, I've got no water. You turn your tap on, there's some gunk coming out of it because the pumps aren't working because the electricity.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm
your
saying?
water's stocked up.
Have your water, have your food, and your barterability, anything that you can use to exchange with somebody for something else, and something to protect yourself, because you have a right to protect yourself. Your property, your life and limb. You have a right to do that. So don't be vulnerable. Don't be like, oh, I'm just going to be really nice, and things are a little bit difficult. I'm still going to be nice, yo. You're not nice, meaning it.
You're stupid.
Exactly. So don't be nice.
You don't want to be passive.
No.
You want to have the balance of the masculine and the feminine.
Absolutely.
People need to balance it out, because if you're, you just get, I'm going to slap your backside.
Yeah,
you've got to be real out here.
You have to
real life.
Be real in the field. Trust me. Just, do what you know you need to do. And the time is now, today. Why wait until tomorrow? Start today. Those of you who haven't already,
start this second.
Start it now. Trust me, because what's coming is coming. There ain't nothing gonna stop it. I mean, I think it's was it in New York where there's 3 police stations that
from China.
China. You imagine? That's how you know it's over, right? They actually are, running them.
Yeah,
why?
2 in New York.
2 in New York.
And 1 in LA.
And don't doubt that they're not here as well. Them they England too. Because when there was that little thing down on the allotments where we are, and the call for police, there's a little, I think it was about 4'2" Chinaman come in the uniform, a little black what you call it, Union Jack panning vest, and I'm thinking, what the backside did you come from? Trust me. Me look at him and say, but where me there? A Beijing me there. You know what I'm saying? Because
what you're saying that Chinese people don't work for the police?
No, and I'm telling you, as long as I've been in this country from my yard and my knee, I never see a Chinese man or woman in a police uniform. Never. The other day you might see a couple.
Trust me, it's normally European still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh right, okay. So don't be surprised if you go into one of your local cop shops and you see all of them sit on around the counter. Listen, it's over. That's why they're letting all of these things take place, because they've lost the control. So they're going to create the most havoc, and you name it, it's going to come at you. But you can be protected by keeping your mind focused. You know what I'm saying? And not buying into the bullshit, and know that everything that you see happening out there is meant to take you off into different tangents so you can run around like a headless chicken.
So you don't stay on one path.
Exactly.
This is why they love distracting you, spending billions on illusions to create confusion.
That's what, and that's literally what they're doing. You imagine in America, right? There's all these absolute catastrophes that are taking place. So let's say, for example, that these are accidents. Nobody did it on purpose. Yeah, right. And then your president takes how many billions and goes to Ukraine because they need to buy things out there for carry on with the war. And your people, them now, they ain't got nowhere to live. Mm-hmm. So you must know, you got to know that that you don't have a government. And if you did have, they're no longer acting as the men and women that they're supposed to be, which is there to actually serve and protect you. They're now exposing you to the most toxic fumes and toddling off to Ukraine to go and see his little bum chum, when named Zelensky. You see, the other day ended up patting, panning, batting, and yo, fam, Mr. We know what that one's about. That's what these guys are into. They're all into them nastiness there, all being revealed. There's a proxy war taking place. America and Russia and China are fighting that war in Ukraine. Why? All the biolabs were in Ukraine, all the tunnels with the what are in there. So and the Khazarian mafia, check them out. Look up the Khazarian Jews and the Khazarian mafia, then you know what's going on over there. Wicked! Fourth Reich. Yo. They're done.
Well, we have to bring peace. Because we're the only ones that are going to do it. None of them ones there. Mm-hmm. Tap into your divine nature, keep ascending to your higher chakra like Ladycrowne, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then we will be able to actually start shaping our reality instead of allowing them to shape our reality.
Absolutely.
No, we're taking the power back, trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me, a lot of things are coming. Great things are coming. Remember, the illusions are there to put your emotions down here. Mm-hmm.
So you don't do anything, you just accept, no.
No, so no. You stand in your power.
Absolutely.
You lie.
And if you go with that.
Go with that. Talking to. Just me. Rule life.
Flesh and blood woman.
Trust me, when
Flesh
you
and
stand in
blood
your
man.
power.
Mm.
Okay. I think that's it, you know.
Yeah, man. We done.
Trust me. Still got the outro about good food, good mood. You're having good food and you're definitely going to have a good mood. So make sure you get your fruits and veggies down, yeah, and your alkaline food. And you're definitely going to have a good mood. And yeah, keep raising your soul and loving yourself wholeheartedly. And yeah, this is how we transition. No finish line for we, just like Goggins. No finish line for we. And hopefully that's the same for you, because we're there with ya.
Spiritually.
Yo, you see how I was waiting? Yo, fam, it's lovely to have fun, you know, baby. You
Yeah.
got to, because trust me, there's gonna be a lot of things testing us. But yeah, keep positive.
Keep smiling.
Trust it all day long, baby.
Yeah.
STS and Ladycrowne, over and out. Peace and blessings.
Peace, my people.
Peace.